Run, Roach. Come on, Roach.
That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion? Beautiful animal. Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while. Footprints. And hoofprints. A goat. Interesting. Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent. Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to...
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as...
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let...
Good to...
Yen's keeping you... One should not...
Exactly.
Looks aren't everything. Certainly not to all women.
You're right. But most like a full purse, too. Don't have much... Shh. I see it.
A day to leave its nest.
It's taking off! Hit the wings!
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light colored. Can't fly much further.
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved this lost night once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. told him, give me what you find at home and all that.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think. The old end she cackled.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand. Alright, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
No, it doesn't. I trust her.
And they say people learn from their mistakes.
What was that?
Nothing, nothing.
Great.
Yes, Wolf? Yes, Wolf? Yes, Wolf? Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster.
Not really a challenge.
You're a lame sap. First to Kaer Morhen wins!
Let's go! Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Mm-hmm. Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Since you insist.
Here. Use it wisely.
leaky.
What's this?
No. Actually, more like my... Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery.
Real?
Yeah,
Mind
I call him like I...
Know what?
Right, no time to lose. The mon...
Lambert.
Oh, sorry.
Don't sound...
I'm not. You know the trek to the circle's no walk.
Let me go.
Well, might have more...
No reason.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten, that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him? Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... This way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamandra assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Go.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in and then scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.
Nice shot. Hunting's almost a diversion with that game. Gotta get me one. Well, well. Color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zeracania.
Yeah. Save that tale for your next sorceress. Go.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. Geralt? Damn it! Moored it right here, I swear!
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its... Water hag.
Great. Last thing we needed. All right.
Doesn't seem like...
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know, only two...
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the...
Mm-hmm.
That's still...
Gnawing? What?
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Oh.
Let's...
All right.
Be cut.
'Cause it's my...
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside,
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom?
old Speartip still...
Yeah, he is. Unless he's done us a favor and killed over.
How'd the rhyme go? Old
Wake him up and you'll sleep deep.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Whatever you want to do.
We'll invest...
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke...
Hey, little guy. It's all right. You're safe now.
Well, well.
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now. You're not gonna let this drop anytime soon.
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time
When someone's life might be threatened.
Of course, the noble white wolf never abandoned...
Changing subjects. Did I...
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial.
Charming.
Needn't ask me twice.
Lambert and...
Go.
Bones. Pulverized.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready? Oh! You fat fuck!
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
Wall looks a little shaky. Bard, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Wake old spear tip?
What? You afraid?
No, I just think before I act. Mind not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
What?
Something fell in my eye. Splinter, I think.
Hope it wasn't from a broken mirror. That'd make you even nastier.
Ha ha.
Bones. Pulverized.
Mm-hmm. Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests.
We need to be quiet. I could do without a warm welcome from old Spear Tip.
Ugh. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violence?
Would have been nice. Ah, so soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever.
You'll be surprised.
Couldn't care less. You miss me, horse son?
You gonna live?
Probably.
Let's get out of here.
That's for Voltaire, you whore son. Don't remember?
Oh, yeah.
All we can do now. Let's go. Oh, good to be back above ground.
Mm-hmm. Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
Don't know who you're trying to impress.
Look who's talking. Vesemir told me about that job you did for those Nilfgaardians in Velen. What? What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Good one.
Just came out that way. Come on.
Ha! See him shit and run soon as he saw us?
Mm-hmm. Never known a troll to do that.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops? This mountain, Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Huh? Oh. Hi!
You talk.
Stay calm.
Witches is thing 3 do.
Enough!
I understood all right.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
Rose.
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we trolls come no to it. Rocks lots there.
Enjoying this little chat, cuz...
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about... We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witches is over you. Witches is monster kills.
All right.
We want to know.
You nuts?
Shut up and follow my...
I think you might have missed your calling. If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill monsters.
Well, we made it.
No denying... Damn.
Must be if you know.
Geralt, who do you...
Let me think. Remember how this circle works? Been a while.
It's fine, old man. How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air? Geralt?
All right. Phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb... So, how'd you deal with the...
Let me think. Oh, yeah. Used Axie, but...
Yeah, useful sign, Axie.
Sense a good story, Cap.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me and made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend.
Wow. Truly...
Isn't it? Real
Tell me, you always been such a...
No, I was adorable.
Think it's that bad being a...
Guess I could have been someone worse.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life.
Didn't know.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter. All right.
Need to get our swords. Witcher with no sword.
Sure.
Witches is his sharp back.
Don't.
Right.
After you.
Hold this. No reaction to Dimeridium.
Monstrum, or a portrayal of witches describe how to open a passage in the mine.
Might be worth seeing what's down there.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you. Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the...
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep...
Frankly, I prefer a chill to...
Ah, so it is about Triss.
Yes, it's about our dear Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine. Yes, I know, you'd lost your memory. Whatever. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you, while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other...
Taken care of.
Is that... As you saw, my megascope's acting up. In rather I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the...
Who you planned?
No secret at all. Ida
How could I forget? Member of the...
Exactly. If only you'd been this...
All right.
Use this Potestaquisitor.
Potesta.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
A month of tracking.
Congratulations. Can't help wondering that.
This... Want to do the...
No thanks. You cut. That's... Seen that before.
And in the maw.
Clearly not a Oh, so...
Bits of undigested food.
No thanks. She only wears...
That's her loss.
Nice
They grow...
Pretty muscular legs. Calves and feet.
Let me tell you, this sucker was fast. 1 second here...
So how'd you take it? Think I've seen enough for now. And would. I see it.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Shh. Can we talk?
What about?
Thanks.
I had to change. Going gets tough and you need help?
See it.
Yeah.
Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Can we talk? How? You think universals exist as real? So long.
Yes? What?
I met with a mere...
Any crowned head?
A few. Hoping...
Remember the first? Not much.
See...
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't it?
Mounted Witcher and just never took off. Warmer. Hot.
Not afraid of seeing.
Mounted Witchering just never took off. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Pulse weak, but regular. Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Can we talk? So...
Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off.
Pulse weak, but regular. Look,
Can't be far now.
pretty, isn't it?
Aha. Getting warmer.
Not afraid.
Warmer. Hot.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normal.
Shit. Lost the signal. Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
Look at the fire.
Can't be far now.
Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
No reaction to diamond.
Mounted witchering just never took off.
Can we... So...
Yes.
I'm
Any.
a few...
Remember. Not.
See...
Pulse weak, but regular.
Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normally. Hold this. No reaction to diamond.
Shit. Lost the signal. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal.
Hold this. Pretty, isn't it? Interesting. Not afraid of sun.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted Witcher and just never took off. Mounted Witcher and just never took off. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. There you are.
Now look here. Pupils function.
Disturbance is coming from there.
What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep...
Yes, Uncle. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Nothing here.
Look at the fire. Now look here.
Now,
Thank you. Seems to be working.
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean. Enough.
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their...
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's be...
Didn't you just say you...
Stop twisting my words.
Kednel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must...
I see. The words...
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Dawn Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Recognize the
Lathan Undod.
meaning?
The so-called One Speech, a forgotten language dating from before
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes.
Can you help us?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle...
Thank you, Ensign.
That does not conclude our conversation.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request... Stop guessing. The time of the White Frost and White Light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know, Ithli.
I don't doubt you know it. The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end.
Well,
Good.
no.
No.
So if Uma's...
Then it...
all in...
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor.
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that
You decided to prove she was completely justified to... All is ready. Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses.
Last I heard, my dear,
I believe we made an agreement. To seek to...
I said we would... I don't know what you want to do with them. You haven't just as I thought. Which is...
Don't take this the wrong way, Vesemir.
I ask only one night's delay. I'll take Uma.
What then? Will you...
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll...
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone.
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted.
Do as you will. But in a moment...
Ooh, sounds serious.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside. Without cluing the other... Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or 2.
Or 3.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Yen, we don't have glasses.
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of
What have you...
Yeah.
Shush! And fine.
What did you do?
Kill the...
Pragmatic as...
You could stand...
Knew this... A cat. Oh,
Finish.
that's...
We've no...
My client threw a mask.
What about the vamp?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushroom.
A fair...
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hang...
Eventful times for me recently. Kings...
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story.
He get caught plowing somebody he should...
Right.
Triss is managing all right.
How are those scars she got at Sodden? Still there?
Lambert. Not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow. I'll subject him to the trial of grass.
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him in...
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a Witcher.
What are the chances?
Not great, but...
Unless Vesemir can do the trick.
Might be surprised.
It'll be the first.
I knew you'd be wary. I'd be the last to suggest you...
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take an apprentice.
Maybe later. Who's up?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on.
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert is... Don't stay up long.
Didn't listen, did he?
Then...
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the...
The gauntlet.
Damn straight.
So, what?
Snared this one...
Great.
Really?
Stay away.
Will you ever let...
Yeah.
You brave a fire for her. Whereas she plays you...
Listen to you two goddamn relationship experts.
For good reason.
Fine. Drink up, girl.
You and Lambert?
In a way. I've learned not to
Guess it.
Hello, men.
Oh.
Come on.
Someone...
Sounds great.
I've never... How about that? Eskel. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I'm... Geralt? Lambert's a lost cause, but you?
Think Papa Vesemir would have drank.
All right, Geralt.
Taken fish tape. Eskel. Really?
Once. With that succulent.
Right. Men. Let's end on that. Already wet.
All right.
Lambert. But
Yeah? And sometimes you're a real blowhard. Damn.
good thing it was empty.
This is a job.
Not again, Dick.
Where's that?
Spilled some wine, and crawled through it.
Had to kneel down to see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked.
Eskel! Eskel!
Eskel!
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here! Eskel! Eskel!
Eskel!
Hey, hear that?
Sounded like panting of a wounded wyvern.
Damn it. We missed a fight.
Eskel's close.
Hang in there, brother. We're Eskel, you drunk!
Hey, look. There he is.
With his ever-faithful little bleeder. Hello, Eskel. Wake up!
What?
Got sloshed, stewed, and 57 other...
Leave me alone. I'm gonna puke. Three of us get together.
Let's find a fourth. Better. A woman.
Nothing here but Yen. Oh, we don't want to wake...
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. We turn on the megascope, cordially invite her, she...
Lambert,
You're just jealous you didn't think of it.
I don't have this strap.
Of course you don't, cream puff.
Hey, real...
Wanna fight? Huh?
Good night. Damn. What a See everyone's up and at 'em?
That hat was a memento, Lambert.
Relax, old man. It'll come out in the wash.
Guess your gravestone and hemlock method didn't work.
Not entirely. While you were out hunting forktails and playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of... while falling asleep, he'd pause, awake for an instant. Something... So I induced a trance. Hypnotized him, essentially. No effect at first, but as...
All right. I just...
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier.
Yes, don't like it one bit.
Sure.
Right.
We can begin.
Wait. Why could...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be... Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulas.
No.
And disinfect the tools.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations, extrapolated some data, ran simulations.
Meaning, you guessed. Yes?
See you later.
Yes?
Geralt?
Yes?
Potions ready.
Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel. Make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have...
So, everything...
No. I'd hoped...
Why'd you keep the table?
Geralt, next potion. O-E-C-K, Finn.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags?
Wipe.
No. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled.
I trust you.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I... No offense, but I'd rather Geralt.
Understood.
That normal?
You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No.
Yeah, it's called...
Then do something to keep me...
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps.
about the times?
No.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, and she asked me. As soon as we...
He's awake. It's time. Never severe. Kaniatag. Nevid. Savir. Kawal. Arriva. Endir. No. No, I won't let you.
You know him?
Yes.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. Her blood. We cannot... Everywhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift...
I tried to protect her. The hunt has not found...
Enough, Geralt.
Is he gonna...
I can't... No.
The trial has wrought havoc in his violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system.
I'm going to get...
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep...
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up at...
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here. And they'll expect to catch us by surprise.
We plan to fight them. We...
Do we have a choice? Besides...
Pretty Boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing us.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get...
Any good-looking women in that?
Mm-hmm. And...
I've Avila to care for.
Oh, good luck, Wolf.
Come back quickly.
Looks like rain.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Oh!
Oh!
I think I'll go lie down.
Kill one more beast.
Ow!
I'll give you the keys to the city.
Let one stray in, and before you know it, the neighborhood's full of...
Hey, you. Seen any prime fillies?
Got a minute? Wasn't...
Oh.
Wild Hunt's gonna attack Kaer Morhen soon.
The Wild Hunt?
Hardly nonsense. Got it.
Sorry, Geralt, but I've my own pile of problems, so I don't owe you.
Let that refuse into taverns with ordinary folk.
Zoltan?
Get up!
I know what...
Why are we here?
I'll do that, but the Wild Hunt will attack soon after.
You'll have me.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir as...
Push your old woman arrow!
Pages. They're non-humans.
We'll pay for the free Temeria with our blood. Damn! When this is all over... You've been here, you've been here...
Fuck you, accosted me. Geralt.
Could use your...
You didn't turn your back on me when I was in need. It's only fair I do.
Thanks. Venture to say you're...
I'll consider whether to bring Vess. Either way, I'll see you at Kaer Morhen. Ooh!
Now, which... I can't catch the pox. It's true.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Would you like?
Me. So long.
to summon the Ting, all because he dared brandish...
Can we talk? The Wild Hunt will...
A wild hunt?
I know where she is.
I see. I shall pack immediately.
Thank you.
No need. I raised the girl. I shall see you.
To try to summon the Ting, all because he dared brandish his axe.
Easy. Killing the ice gang. Hey?
Welcome.
What do you droop? Farewell.
Drink last night too? You little Morgan's birthday. Hey, you! I've no clue what to give her.
Master Geralt. A guard spoke.
Why was it closed? This that famous Skellige.
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast.
So maybe I ought to...
All know what you did for Saracen Yalm. Come.
Best blade's not worth shite if a week.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no? Follow me.
Careful there.
I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an on craves to wear the crown, it...
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time you crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar, the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Cerys! Hey!
Bad way.
Think I don't...
Why, stubborn?
Exactly!
Don't see craft.
No, went to his chambers.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some...
Maybe later.
What do you witchers do? Killing giants,
This blade's not worth shite if a weak arm swinging it ain't.
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for...
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted.
Take it you have a...
Of course. Bran was the best king Skellige has seen in centuries. The throne should pass on to Svanrige, his true...
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing...
For
that...
What's...
Take a king...
Leave.
Tomorrow at Dib. Enjoy yourself.
May I?
You must, even. So, feast.
Definitely more. So, if that's true, you...
I'll rest easy on the morrow.
Feeling torn between...
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay.
Between you and me.
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines? But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it.
In Skellige, we spit on them.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a...
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd... But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Cerys had... Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through before.
Promised me a reward for helping.
And I aim to keep my word.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
I'm the... Damn it!
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Da. Da.
Take my cloak. Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark.
He's...
Crack! Where'd those...
Careful how you speak to my da.
You insult me, Lugas. And now you threaten my stand. Come here. Come on!
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. But we can. We must avenge...
Find the guilty on Crate. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody?
Don't matter.
Wait! Are you mad?
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go.
Hey, the young...
Our honor's at stake, Seth.
Are you listening to me?
You're right, Ceres.
Thanks.
Wolf.
No, and I hope...
Where'd the bears come from? Suddenly.
What?
Then, we turned in unison.
We'll avenge... No.
Drogadar, I heard you helped Lugos, as you helped me with the Haim.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath.
What are you saying?
Nothing. Let's look.
Let me know.
Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him.
Get in.
Drogadar. Skald's played his last. All right. What do we have here? Bears. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Bears like honey before it's fermented. Something under the fur. Old scar. No full moon, so something else caused the transfer. Mead. Young Lugos. Bears took him by surprise. All the horns are empty to defend himself. Autrig. Shit, no more than a kid. Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead. Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms. Bowl's empty, but the scent's in the air. Coming from somewhere else in this room. Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood. Ceres, come here.
A guard...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserk...
Stop.
Think... Mead spiked with...
Fjord might help us.
Can't hurt to try.
Freyr or her mother?
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have?
Someone spiked one of the...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. Warwick.
Only... Sarah.
But he's done with that?
It's not that.
Mardrome. Never...
You have another name for it on the continent.
All right. Hasn't seen it to see...
Udalric tried it too. But only a few times.
Yes. The last thing Udalric...
Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers...
Maybe.
Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though.
You're right. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs.
Come on, we could find some clues there.
A disgrace. The camp we've not seen since the Red funeral. If you had died there, another yard.
We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages.
That's how you earn respect in Skellige, Geralt.
Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow. But so does blood.
Might say he got his wish.
I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you. The stench! Is that vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels
Right
of the
behind you.
finest. That's a relief. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the?
The spirit! There's another exit behind the barrels, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to. Quick.
We might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. Medallion's humming. There's a secret passage. Place of power. It's gotta be.
When Hjalmar and I were young, we flew here. Once. Bygone days.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac,
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used.
maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out,
No, but I've no Witcher sense that might have...
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Someone walked through the mead. Could you ask for clearer prints? Sticky from the mead.
Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby. Something else to follow.
Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the...
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Arnvald! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him...
You don't stand a chance.
We'll see about that!
Got him!
Why do you betray them? Talk, or I'll finish what I started.
No Crete should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea, but I do know one who never stops saying it.
It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was...
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other. If she succeeded, Svanrigger would have been left.
We need proof.
Arnvald, help us. And I'll ask my dad.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never...
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We should...
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crete. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Kaer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters.
Berna Brands.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will...
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Kaer Trolda...
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to
I've better.
Ceres speaks true. Berner commanded me to...
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Crete. Allah.
Berner speaks true. Arnvald has served at Kaer Trolder ever since I remember. Doily, look a dog.
You. Did Ceres entice you?
What did you... Calm your...
You've that right.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Berna to Arnvald.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this...
Berna's right, Ceres. Alas, your brother... Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come with...
You're making a big mistake.
Silence.
Wait! Mother.
You bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How? You stand silent. You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you massacre was her doing. She shamed herself.
Svanrige, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan on Crete, and you, Burna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst.
Werner had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to
What about Svanrige?
He'd lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. But enough. Whatever.
No need.
I'll not take... And now, I must ride for Ged.
What do you think?
Come with me.
I do have...
As I thought. We're just in time.
They've already...
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea.
I know some would
Today,
see another
our
in my
mourning
place.
ends.
I...
Ceres!
Telling...
This...
Tell...
They'll...
Black ones first.
What's...
We've yet to... But fear not.
Kaer
Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks. Get up.
I understand.
Wait. Won't let you leave empty-handed.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
Not I.
Erlin's stone fist.
Forged in Mahakam. And not.
That's...
These continental dandies come a-strutting, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the air.
sever his head. Head of a giant. Careful now. Hey,
Stay out of trouble, or you'll answer to me. Hey there, friend. What's the rush?
Madman Lugos, fucking lie. He was at the tavern the night, bladdered as a boatswain.
Young and Crit, and there's a
Witcher.
challenge.
Oh.
Stop you hollering!
Windblade.
Looking sword, you're back.
Your royal met.
Come on, Geralt. I'm the same last. They're all.
Tried talk.
I don't.
Set.
It's not.
Mimi.
Bran. What is it?
Croc's mentioned.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm looking for Allah.
I can't leave the Isles now. Yalmar. I'm sure of it. In fact,
Yeah.
no doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves.
You can smear your ass with honey yet.
Ah, Geralt.
You.
Aye. But her... You here? Wonder what it'd be...
Got it.
Pork?
What about
Sir?
the wild hunts? But
Rates at the gate of your Witcher's stro... You're a friend of the clan. I cannot... I'll leave at one...
thanks.
Hey, you!
You've been shot against Highlander.
Witch hunts.
Ah! Ha!
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
They smear your ass with honey yet.
What's with you? You and the sorceress both?
Grand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Till sjå är väg.
Yes, and Esquire.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Witcher?
I've managed to find...
Finally. I'd begun to doubt...
The Wild Hunt's pursuing her. Kaer Morhen's the only place she'll be...
That was not a suggestion.
I doubt that. Can't compare the Wild Hunt to... Facing it here would put Vizima at risk. Hundreds of innocent... Kaer Morhen is in a wilderness, and your army's...
Agreed.
Can't agree to that.
And I cannot agree to...
Well, I'm not about to give in. Sorry to take up your time.
Bring me Ciri.
I will. If that's what...
Shegana Tuvi. Till sjå är väg.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Respect. You no respect.
Got me high on you.
Not you're that quick.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our eyes. Pray everyone.
Show me what you got.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Firefly stopped at the hut. Ought to look inside. Locked.
Anybody in there?
Damn.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Open up.
Oh, you blew our fucking cover. Who are you? What do you want?
I'm Geralt. Looking for a young woman.
No.
Running short.
Wonderful. By my mum's beard, get your... You there, outside the door?
Yeah.
Listen, Geralt. We survived a shipwreck recently. Beast not too special, that. As dangers litter.
Nope.
Crikey. Leave it be. In fact...
Got nothing.
Said before, I'd lost 2 minutes.
Say I find your mates.
Aye, but I'm not.
How many are there?
3.
This.
8, right?
Get.
He's claimed us.
Where'd...
Wait.
Oh.
I'm content you understand.
A man! Am I ever pleased to see you?
I talked to your
Right. You lucky You know, I've won...
Dead. Damn.
You're gone.
Hey, wake...
Shoo.
Wake up.
What?
I'm Geralt. You and...
Rabbinick and company. I even slept. It's a shame.
And
here, but...
Your friends, huh?
I'm afeard they're dead. Some horrors sworn Divo saw it with my own eye.
Let's get back to the hut.
Shame about the lad. But
I know what it means.
If you're a wee bit drowsy... Oh.
Wake up.
I don't want to go to school. Know much about this isle?
Almost nothing.
You know, it ain't on my map.
A common characteristic of enchanted islands.
You think it's enchanted?
It's the one thing I'm sure of.
feel a wee bit drowsy. Oh.
Come on, get up.
Oh, Nibbles, you's a naughty kitty, aren't you? All right, I'm up. So, what is it brought you to this strange place?
Looking for someone.
Here?
Mm-hmm. Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really.
This place seems safe enough. Just be sure and come back. And make it quick, eh? Not that much to see here.
What now, piece of hell?
Tried to flee the fiend. Stubby legs. One of the missing dwarves. Shame he's dead. Brought you your friend.
Sure.
Wake up.
I'm awake.
Gaspard!
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled.
What of the others?
Found one near a monster's den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shit. Roderick told me to have an eye on this snot. Thanks for helping.
Oh, got a boat. You can leave with me.
An ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
Oh, dread.
What do you mean?
She's cold.
Must have passed shortly before we...
Let's wait.
Guess not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the Cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours is healed beautifully, though.
Avalok. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
You trust him?
Avalok? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Why exactly is Avallac'h helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. It's about my power. As if it could ever be about anything else. Avallac'h tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eredin's hands. What everyone wants. Exactly. He doesn't do it.
How do you ever start traveling with Avallac'h?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eredin and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avallac'h appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal, and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, oh, perhaps half a year.
The world where
You wouldn't believe.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads. Waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you wouldn't believe. We should...
So why'd you
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
You were looking for us, we were looking for you. Times I thought you...
I'm not surprised.
So tell me how it...
Eredin located...
That's how Eredin...
Yes.
And in a full half of a forest on Ardskell.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avallac'h opened a portal. I leapt in. We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated...
But you failed to meet there.
Yes, I barely escaped the crones. You know he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep.
Boar attacked you?
Mm-hmm. Big as a bite.
Did just fine, judging by how the bear...
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got a... Apart from which, I knew by then the curse...
So...
No, and... We need... Then... I didn't even...
And...
Be sure of him. In fact, Eredin... Once again think...
What did you...
Likewise, for the most... Had a few, not...
Like that one a lot.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in...
Recognize it?
Not sure. The tower was stark and dead.
Did you?
No. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face. If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice, and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for...
Right. Conventional means of travel. Though a portal would be quicker.
And draw Eredin to us immediately. Rather not... Besides, I hate portals.
all here. Everyone you asked for help. Avalok's resting it.
No reason to do it.
Damn, it's good to see you again.
Let's not stand out here.
Yes, come. We should hold council.
What, Yen, you know the Wild Hunt better than anyone else.
Yes?
Tell us about the magic they use.
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with Dimeritium or our own magic. They also summon the frost that occupies the voids through which they travel.
There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight.
Ha! You found her.
Bring all your tools.
Thought to myself, plant it up.
All right.
Certainly hope this gas will work.
She's one of us, Geralt. No way we'll let him take her.
Eskel.
Greetings, Wolf.
Damn piece of junk. Barely younger than Vesemir.
An illusion.
Greetings, Geralt. If I'm to die today, I wish to look smart. Leave my dresser alone.
Getting all...
Women only ever beautify themselves for their own.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again. I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned around.
What made you change?
There are times when a woman should simply not explain her decision.